Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Balanced Life, Happy Life for December 9th of 2025. Thanks for joining us. If you are looking for possibilities in your life and ways to create more, whatever it might be that you are looking for, whether it is in your financial life, in your physical life, in your social life, whatever area it might be in. There's a company called Nikken that has allowed people for 50 years now to create more in their life. And we have two experts with us tonight. One has worked in healthcare for many decades, Barb Satterwhite, who's also a platinum wellness consultant with Nikken. And the other is a professor, Dr. Bowser. Mary Bowser has worked in education for many, many years and has also been a platinum wellness consultant with Nikken. And the two of them tonight, as a team, are going to share with us about how we can create more in our life through a company that has amazing products, a fantastic community, a philosophy that is unique, and a business opportunity that is unmatched in the wellness industry. So I'm going to introduce to you tonight Barb Satterwhite and Mary Bowser. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Jeff. Mary and I are excited to share an overview of Nikken. But before we get started, I have asked one of our guests to give their story of their perspective of Nikken. And I'm specifically interested in why she joined and why she's still with Nikken. So I've asked Suzanne Steele, who's a phenomenal colleague. So, Suzanne, please share with us.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Barb. I am thrilled to share how and why I got started and why I'm still here. 33 years ago, I was in a car accident on my way to work and ended up flipping my car, totaling it, and I broke my neck. And I was lucky enough that I had an off-duty EMT person pass by at 6:20 in the morning and crawl in the car and wait for me with me until that ambulance arrived. I was given a halo for 3 months, screwed into my head, and then afterwards hurt for 3 years. And it wasn't until a friend and colleague who had gotten great results with a chronic back issue with this square pad. He said the magic words, "Are you open to taking a look at something that has helped me?" And I had nothing to lose. So, long story short, uh, my husband Jeff was alive at the time, and he and I drove an hour and a half to learn. And I felt more relaxation in 15 minutes with these amazing wellness solutions than I had in 3 years of going to massage. And haven't looked back, been able to get back to an active lifestyle, back to skiing, hiking, riding my motorcycle. And I just needed to share this gift with other people. It was a natural way to give back. And I was in the corporate world. And fortunately, I continued to give back to others. And Nikken rewarded me with some side income. So when I got laid off from that 29-year career, I had income coming in, and so grateful that I've been able to continue to utilize these things and stay active and healthy.
Wow, Suzanne, what a profound story and how Nikken's impacted you and empowered you. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
And what we're going to do now is a shareable version of the Nikken Wellness 3. That's three different aspects. And we'll cover these three aspects: the Nikken opportunity, the company, the products, and three pathways for business success. The Nikken motto is empower your life and feel good every day. Look at the joy that's on her face. So, what does this motto mean to you? How would you explain it? What do you, go ahead, Barb.
Do you want to feel good every day?
What do you think you'd need to do to achieve that in our fast-paced lives?
What makes you feel good?
Think about that question. What is it really that makes you feel every day? Feel good every day.
And what is something that makes you feel good that you're not doing today? Think about that.
What do you wish was still a part of your life? When did it go missing? Could you get it back? I used to feel that way about my health, but then I found the solution with something that was in Nikken. Now let's hear more about the company from its founding to our vision of empowerment.
50 years ago, Nikken was born from a dream to create natural and effective products that would help people live better. Today, it's a global brand with a presence in 11 countries and a pioneer in wellness solutions inspired by nature. Our mission is to empower people to create a natural, healthy, and economically viable lifestyle. Today, thousands of people around the world choose to be part of this community because they have found in Nikken an alternative to live in balance. Through our empowered living philosophy as a way to feel good every day, we rely on 5 simple, powerful, and actionable principles to make this possible. Strengthen your mindset. Increase your vitality. Strengthen your relationships. Contribute to society. Diversify your finances. With Nikken, you'll find innovative products, a supportive community, and an opportunity to share well-being while building a balanced life. Discover how you can also start empowering your life and feeling good every day.
Well, what caught my attention most was the fact that it was on real wellness, not just on products, but a philosophy. And these are the principles that were just mentioned. And I identified with the principle of strengthening your relationships. But as you heard in the short video, the principles are strengthen your mindset, boost your vitality, strengthen your relationships, contribute to society, and diversify your income sources. So I felt it was something I could integrate into my life.
There's 10 simple actions, and with these guidelines, we can really create great changes in our lives. Where do you want to begin? Awaken your conscience and strengthen your mindset. Choose gratitude, connect with your purpose, or boost your vitality by activating your body. Hydrate smartly, eat mindfully, and recharge your energy. And how about your relationships? Do you need to cultivate a few more? And serving others in society. And finally, exploring all of the sources of income that are possible. For some people, another question will trigger certain actions. And that question is, how do you connect with nature?
In a world constantly evolving, we've found inspiration in nature's timeless solutions. Nature is our guide, offering forms more efficient than we ever imagined. In a natural environment, the spring water is filtered, purified, and filled with minerals that are essential for maintaining optimal functions in our body for a smart hydration. The Earth's magnetic field influences organisms in many ways: navigation, finding their way, or even for communication. By using magnetic and massage stimulation, we are seeking to influence the body's natural responses to restore balance and support in our increasing stressful world. Air abundant in negative ions can be experienced as a fresh air feeling, such as the revitalizing air near waterfalls and forests. Ionization technologies enhance indoor air quality and overall wellness, bringing pure air to our home. Ceramic reflective fibers work like the sun's spectrum, bringing this comforting technology to our homes. Using energy from our bodies and the environment, these fibers gently reflect a soothing warmth, promoting a sense of well-being for less stress, restful sleep, and vital energy. The earth provides nutrients that allow for the creation of natural products, which contribute to a healthy diet. Our overall approach aims to bring balance in the 5 principles, bringing nature into your home. Together, we can make a better world where we not only survive, but thrive. And you? How do you connect with nature?
Well, when we look at our product line, connecting to nature and all of these areas, it's really pretty profound. You know, when it comes to hydration, I think everybody realizes that hydration is very important. And with the Nikken hydration systems, the waterfall, but also the shower. And I just am so impressed with how many people have been helped with the shower because it neutralizes chlorine. And so you don't have the itching, you don't have the redness, you don't have all of the dryness and skin and hair. It's just been a fun way to introduce hydration.
I love the waterfall. If I'm sneezing and coughing, all I have to do is take a sip of the water and it's immediately calmed down. I really, really enjoy it.
And when it comes to sleep, you know, that's one of the foundational, hydration and sleep are 2 foundational things that are going to make a huge impact on your health. And I was actually, that was the product that was introduced to me, and I was amazed at the results with it and continue to be. So it's, again, like I said, a very foundational piece of Nikken.
I'll tell you, that's one thing I looked for at the end of a long day of teaching, being on my feet all day long. And it just relieved all of the tension that I was carrying from the day. Just climbing into that sleep system and pulling that comforter around is the perfect ending to a great day.
But when it comes to nutrition, oh my goodness, to have organic, fresh, organic nutritional products that are free of anything, and they really absolutely get my day started, whether it's their Vital Balance, the Golden Gut, the collagen. It just gives us that supplement that's so essential that's missing in all of our food sources.
Absolutely. I mentioned sneezing earlier. 1 tablespoon of green thymes under my tongue. Oh my gosh, everything clears up. I can breathe again. Feeling a happy springtime at that point.
And that's amazing, isn't it? And energy, oh my gosh. When you think about the company started 50 years ago with magnetic insoles. Today, that's still one of our foundational products. And just wearing those insoles, wearing what I call the back magnet and the jewelry every day is just one of the best things that I can do. And, you know, I'm an energized person, but if I go without those things, it may be subtle, but I notice the difference. So energy is important.
Absolutely. As a teacher, I can tell you I'm on my feet all day long, and without the insoles, I wouldn't be keeping up with those kids. I love it.
So when it comes to stress, if you think about it, if you have hydration, better sleep, more energy, don't you think your stress would be a little less? Pretty incredible, especially with all the other products we have to help with that.
Yeah, I agree. I found traveling is stressful. And so I'll have products on me, especially the wrist wraps and power bands, just so I can lift stuff and get it up into that overhead bin or carry it through the airport. I'm finding that just it relieves a lot of that stress just to have these products give me more energy. And, you know, Barb, we're going to take a look at finances now. And, you know, Nikken's got 3 possible pathways to take care of finances.
Have you considered a path where well-being accompanies you and opportunities grow with you? In today's world, income diversification is a strategy for building a solid future and, above all, the peace of mind you deserve. Diversify your finances and empower your life with Nikken. Nikken offers you a smart, purposeful business model to make this a reality. The philosophy here is simple. You can choose how you earn. You can generate additional income to indulge yourself with the pleasures that fill your life with joy, or build a supplemental income that relieves monthly pressure and allows you to save and invest in your future with more security. Or you can even decide to make it a meaningful income, which gives you the freedom to design life your way. And the extraordinary thing is that each path has the same origin, the simple and powerful act of sharing well-being and connecting people with a solution. Because when you diversify your finances, you don't just transform your future, you transform your world. Empower your life and feel good every day.
And so, as I said earlier, there's three pathways. One is sharing. That's where your passion for wellness just transforms a desire to share. It's where you generate an extra income and a positive impact in the lives of your family and friends. A second pathway is to build. That's where your passion finds structure. It's the path where you cultivate a community and build a supplemental source of income. It's a greater commitment and extends your circle of influence. And the third pathway is leading, where you transform that passion into purpose. It's a purposeful path where you particularly have a growth for others and consider others. You foster that next generation. You're mentoring, and you're helping not only yourself, but them to generate a meaningful source of income. You empower that team and then build a legacy that inspires your entire community. So the three pathways look a little like this. In the sharing pathway, you'd be sharing your experience about once a week as you experience 1 to 3 products in the Nikken product line. And your reach is usually from friends and family. In the second pathway, as building, you would be making 2 to 3 presentations every week, experiencing 5 or 10 more of the products. And by that way, you would be extending that circle of influence just a little bit further beyond that initial family and friends. In the third way, to lead, you'd be making daily presentations and experiencing 10 to 12, 15 products so that you could talk about all of those products and their effects on your life. And you've definitely extended your circle of influence outside that initial circle. So 3 pathways. Now, when I talk about my business, it's been primarily supplemental, and my earnings have given me and my family a lot of opportunities for extra vacations, and I could invest in our future and take care of college expenses for our children. Barb, what about you?
Well, it's interesting, Mary. Thank you. There are a lot of people in the same situation as you are, where they're really just supplementing because they're either busy working other jobs. But I've been fortunate for the last several years to have the freedom to work Nikken every day. What that means is that no matter where I am, whether I'm at the cottage, whether I'm skiing, vacation, volunteering, I can share Nikken, and that's how I do it. So I've just been really lucky, and the opportunity to meet people and contact. Remember, I said one of the principles that stands out for me is building relationships. So it's a fun way for me to build relationships and be able to offer something of value to people. So, and if you look at it in terms of sharing, so the 3 pathways that you mentioned, so sharing is just organic, it's just natural because you're with people and you're building relationships. And then to build, it just means creating more of a customer base and some people on your team. And then with leading, it's doing all of that, but plus supporting your team and continuing to grow the global community. So that's how I do it.
And I think we have another guest we wanted to bring forward, Barb.
And I've asked Yoko to share with us as an ending story, her perspective on Nikken. So Yoko, please share.
Well, I'm going to let you know why I joined and why I continued throughout my little story. And I found Nikken after a 40-year career in corporate America. And then after that, I spent 12 years caretaking my uncle, then my dad, then my mom. And then the gift appeared, Nikken. My sister happened to just be referred to a water pack and sleep pack. They invested into it. And in a couple of weeks, I checked it out and I said, "So what's going on?" And her husband says, "It's the best sleep I've had in my whole life after 1 week." And I said, "Wow." And I noticed my sisters not hunched over, walking with their and being grumpy with their achy back. So I invested into the water pack and sleep pack, and I could tell you in a couple of months, I ended up with no flaky skin, shining hair that I never had in my whole life. And I said, "This is it. This has got to be something going on here that I don't know." And why didn't I ever hear about such a business, a product line? And I said, I went to a couple of events, and just like everybody here, you'll see that they're not sitting there grumpy and uncomfortable. They're having a good time, smiling and enjoying the fact that they know and they experience nature's solutions. So I continue this because it has the means to be able to help anyone, and it's your choice. Everyone has a choice to be able to want to feel better every day. And there are various ways that you can uh, I call it experience and share and do more and do less. It can all change and fluctuate. It's all your choice. It's your business. So think about the fact that one day you may have an opportunity to be able to make your own choices. So make a choice. Think about it and get back to the people that invited you and back to you, Barb. This is a wonderful, wonderful, I call it team building and family and community time where we can all give back and share and do our part for the global wellness community.
Thank you, Yoko. And you're absolutely right. You know, we talk a lot about the products and the business, but one of the real pluses for me is the people and the community because it's just phenomenal. I can't express enough how the resources I have because of this community as well as the product. So please get in touch with the person that invited you to get more information and see how to empower your life and feel good every day with Nikken. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got one more slide, Barb.
Sorry.
Each of you watching this presentation brings unique characteristics and personalities and circumstances to this business of Nikken. So we celebrate. We celebrate you, and we celebrate you with the words of Isamu Masuda, Nikken's founder. You are irreplaceable because you're you. And we're so glad that you're with us tonight. And we want you to think about some of the thoughts and ideas or concepts that resonated with you the most. And as Barb said, get back with the person that invited you to be here. Jeff?
Barb and Mary, thank you so much. There are so many opportunities to learn about this amazing company and this idea of empowered living that was shared with you tonight, which really is a roadmap for so many people to create an amazing life filled with balance and excitement and joy and opportunity and possibilities. Almost every day of the week, there's something that you can learn about from so many of these amazing wellness consultants that we have as part of our global wellness community. So as mentioned, do reach out to the person who invited you tonight or who shared this video with you to learn more about how you can create more in your own life, whatever that might be for you. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see everybody soon.